might imagine that a plate of scrambled eggs, perhaps with a slice of toast, is the perfect picture of a wholesome, easy breakfast, especially as we get a little older. It's certainly a comforting thought, isn't it? But what if I told you that relying on eggs every single day, especially after the age of 60, could actually be introducing some hidden dangers into your diet, subtly working against your health without you even realizing it? Many of us fall into the habit of having eggs almost daily because they are convenient, affordable, and seem like a good source of protein. Yet, for some, this seemingly innocent routine could be contributing to feelings of sluggishness, digestive discomfort, or even quietly impacting more serious long-term health concerns. It's a painful reality that sometimes the very foods we turn to for comfort or ease might not be serving our bodies as well as we think. In this video, we're going to gently uncover the truth about eggs for those of us over 60. We'll explore why daily consumption might be more of a risk than a reward. And more importantly, we'll uncover some amazing, simple, and delicious food alternatives that can help you feel more energetic, keep your mind sharp, improve your digestion, and build stronger muscles without any hidden downsides. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll discover something truly surprising about a common breakfast staple you probably thought was always good for you. Let's dive right into the first surprising truth, which often brings us back to that age-old conversation about cholesterol. For decades, eggs were practically demonized because of their cholesterol content. And then, more recently, many sources began to say, "Oh, dietary cholesterol doesn't really affect blood cholesterol. It's enough to make your head spin." Isn't it? Well, the truth, as it often is, lies somewhere in the nuanced middle, especially when we're talking about bodies that have journeyed past 60. While it's true that for many healthy individuals, the cholesterol in eggs might not significantly raise their blood cholesterol levels, this isn't a universal rule. Our bodies become more unique, more individual. As we age, what works perfectly for one person might not be ideal for another. For a significant number of people over 60, particularly those who already have existing heart conditions, a family history of high cholesterol, or are managing diabetes, daily egg consumption can indeed contribute to an unfavorable rise in their LDL, or bad cholesterol levels. Think of your body like a delicate, finely tuned engine that has run for many miles. It's more sensitive to the fuel you put in. Some of us are what scientists call cholesterol responders, meaning our bodies are more likely to absorb dietary cholesterol and translate it into higher blood cholesterol. This response isn't always obvious or immediate, which is why it can be a silent concern. You might feel fine, but internally, your arteries could be facing a little extra strain. So, what does this mean in practical terms for your morning routine? It doesn't mean you have to banish eggs forever. Absolutely not. The key here is moderation and awareness. Instead of a daily habit, consider enjoying eggs perhaps 2 or 3 times a week. This allows you to still benefit from their protein and vitamins without potentially overwhelming your system with daily cholesterol intake that it might struggle to process effectively. When you do have eggs, think about how you prepare them and what you pair them with. Instead of frying them in a lot of butter or oil, perhaps poach them, boil them, or scramble them with just a touch of olive oil. And crucially, make sure they aren't the only star of your breakfast plate. Imagine pairing that occasional egg with a vibrant medley of sautéed vegetables, spinach, bell peppers, onions, or a generous side of fresh berries and a slice of whole grain toast. This adds essential fiber, antioxidants, and other nutrients that help balance the meal and support your overall cardiovascular health. It's about creating a harmonious plate that gives your heart the best chance to thrive, rather than just focusing on one ingredient in isolation. Many people find that by simply cutting back from daily egg consumption to a few times a week, they experience a subtle but noticeable improvement in their energy levels, as their body isn't constantly working to process that daily load. It's a gentle shift, not a drastic overhaul. but one that can make a big difference in how your heart and overall system feel. This leads us beautifully into the next crucial aspect of daily egg consumption for us over 60, how they can surprisingly impact other vital areas of our well-being. Beyond just the cholesterol numbers. Moving on from the heart. Let's talk about something many of us experience but might not connect directly to our diet. The subtle signs of inflammation and digestive discomfort. You know those days when you just feel a bit sluggish, maybe a touch of joint stiffness, or perhaps your digestion feels a little off. With a bit of bloating or gas, it's easy to dismiss these as just part of getting older. But what if a simple daily food choice was actually contributing to them for some individuals? Particularly as we mature, our bodies can develop mild sensitivities to foods we've eaten our whole lives without issue. Eggs are a common culprit for these subtle, often overlooked, sensitivities. It's not necessarily a full-blown allergy, which is usually quite dramatic, but rather a low-grade inflammatory response. Imagine your immune system just getting a little bit annoyed every day by something it encounters. This constant, low-level irritation can manifest in various ways. That general feeling of fatigue even after a good night's sleep, mild skin irritations, or even those nagging aches and pains in your joints that seem to come and go. When you're having eggs every single morning, you might be unintentionally triggering this mild inflammatory cascade daily, never allowing your body a break to truly calm down and recover. The good news is, identifying this is often simpler than it sounds. It involves a bit of self-observation, almost like becoming a detective for your own body. If you're regularly feeling some of these subtle symptoms, a simple step is to try a temporary break from daily eggs. Perhaps for a week or two. Replace your morning eggs with an alternative, maybe some oatmeal with berries and nuts, or a plant-based yogurt with fruit. Pay close attention to how you feel. Do your joints feel a little less stiff? Does that general brain fog lift? Is your digestion smoother? If you notice an improvement, then you've found a potential link. It's about listening to your body's whispers before they become shouts. For some, it might just be the sheer density of a daily egg serving. Eggs are packed with protein, which is fantastic. But for some digestive systems, especially as things slow down a bit with age, processing a daily dose of dense protein can be a bit much. This can lead to that feeling of fullness, or even a bit of sluggishness in the gut, making you feel bloated or uncomfortable. When you combine this with the potential for those sulfur compounds in eggs to produce gas in some individuals, it can quickly turn a seemingly healthy meal into a source of daily digestive distress. Pairing eggs with high-fiber foods, as we touched on earlier, can certainly help. But for many, reducing the frequency is the most effective approach to finding that daily digestive comfort. And then there's a vital point that often goes unmentioned: the concept of nutrient displacement. If eggs are your go-to every single morning, what are you potentially missing out on? While eggs are wonderfully nutritious, no single food can provide everything your body needs, especially as we navigate the unique nutritional demands of being over 60. If eggs fill the plate every day, it means you're not filling that space with other incredibly beneficial foods that offer a different spectrum of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and diverse proteins. Think about the vibrant array of nutrients you could be getting from a bowl of oatmeal rich in soluble fiber that supports gut health and cholesterol, or a plant-based smoothie packed with leafy greens, fruits, and seeds like chia or flax for omega-3s and antioxidants, or even different sources of lean protein like a small serving of cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, or a handful of almonds, which all bring their own unique benefits to the table. By relying too heavily on one food, no matter how good it is, you inadvertently create nutritional gaps. Your body needs variety now more than ever to support muscle maintenance, cognitive function, bone health, and a robust immune system. It's like having a magnificent orchestra but only ever playing the violin solo. You miss out on the rich harmonies and full spectrum of sound that the other instruments bring. Diversifying your breakfast routine ensures your body gets the full symphony of nutrients it needs to truly thrive, keeping you feeling vibrant, active, and sharp. So, after considering all of this, what's the real truth about eggs after 60? It's not a command to completely abandon them. Rather, it's an invitation to embrace moderation and variety in your diet. The simple, surprising truth is that while eggs are undeniably nutritious and a convenient source of protein, making them an every single day staple after 60 might inadvertently be doing more harm than good for some of us. It's about being aware of their potential impact on your cardiovascular system, the subtle inflammatory responses they might trigger in your unique body, and the crucial fact that relying too heavily on them can displace other incredibly vital nutrients from a wider array of foods. Think of eggs as a valuable player on your nutritional team, but not necessarily the star player every single day. Perhaps you enjoy them 2 or 3 times a week, ensuring they're part of a balanced meal filled with colorful vegetables, whole grains, or healthy fats, or healthy. When you do choose eggs, consider how they're prepared poached or boiled instead of heavily fried, and always alongside a generous portion of greens or other fiber-rich foods. This approach allows you to still enjoy their benefits without risking the downsides of overconsumption. Now, this discussion isn't just about what to limit, but more importantly, about what amazing, energy-boosting, memory-supporting, and gut-friendly alternatives you can enthusiastically embrace. This is where the real joy of healthy eating comes in. Imagine starting your day with a warm bowl of steel-cut oats, packed with fiber that's fantastic for your heart and digestion, topped with a handful of crunchy walnuts for brain-boosting omega-3s, and some juicy berries for antioxidants. Or how about a vibrant smoothie? Blend some leafy spinach. You won't even taste it, I promise. With a banana, a scoop of plant-based protein powder or some Greek yogurt for muscle support, a tablespoon of chia seeds for fiber and healthy fats, and a splash of almond milk. This kind of breakfast is a powerhouse, giving you sustained energy, supporting cognitive function, and nurturing your gut health without any of the potential downsides we've discussed regarding daily eggs. Consider also the wonderful world of plant-based proteins. A tofu scramble, seasoned with turmeric for that lovely yellow color and perhaps some black salt for an eggy flavor, can be a delicious and incredibly versatile alternative. You can load it with sautéed peppers, onions, and mushrooms, making it a feast for your taste buds and your body. Lentil or bean-based breakfast might sound unusual, but a savory lentil soup with a piece of whole grain bread is a common and incredibly nourishing breakfast in many cultures around the world. These foods are packed with fiber, plant protein, and a host of micronutrients that are often less abundant in an egg-centric diet. They're fantastic for maintaining healthy blood sugar levels, which is crucial for consistent energy and preventing that mid-morning slump. The goal is to nourish your body with a broad spectrum of nutrients, ensuring it has all the building blocks it needs to function optimally at this incredible stage of life. Remember, small, consistent changes truly do make the biggest difference. It's not about radical transformations, but about thoughtful adjustments that bring long-term benefits. Listen to your body, experiment with new foods, and notice how much better you feel when you give your system the variety and balance it craves. We've talked about moderating egg intake, understanding its nuances with cholesterol, recognizing the signs of potential inflammation or digestive upset, and embracing the vast world of nutrient-dense alternatives. Each one of these steps is a gentle nudge towards a more vibrant, energetic you. It's about being an active participant in your own well-being, making informed choices that truly serve your health now and for years to come. Remember, your body has carried you through decades, and it deserves the very best, most varied, and most nurturing fuel. It's about enjoying life, feeling your best, and having the energy to pursue all the passions that make this stage of life so rewarding. Don't let old habits unknowingly hold you back from feeling absolutely fantastic. What changes have you made to your breakfast routine that have made a difference? Or perhaps you've discovered a new favorite morning meal that makes you feel amazing. Please share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Your wisdom could be just what someone else needs to hear. If you found this video helpful and want more practical, encouraging advice for living your best life at every age, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. It truly helps us bring more valuable content to you. Thank you for joining me on this journey to better health. Remember, every small change you make is a significant step towards feeling your absolute best, living vibrantly, and enjoying every single moment of this wonderful stage of life. Live your best life at every age.